Don't even do a take. I'll just
Take
start.
7, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, so today we're going to be talking about ayahuasca. Alright guys, so today we're going to go neck deep into the drug Ayahuasca. It's basically a psychedelic drug that people take to get this insane trip that takes them to different universes, talk to celestial beings, all these weird...
It's pretty much DMT, but like from like Amazon rainforest, like tribal stuff going on.
So what these tribes do, they all take it and then they make up these weird spirit dances and they go into these other universes and people have actually said, like, I was not in my body. I was somewhere else. Like, I may have been there, but I was somewhere else. Like, my mind, I was talking to people that didn't look like people. I was in these weird, it felt like a dream. And people like to say that it's like life flashes in front of their eyes, which would technically be from your pineal gland, but since we cannot verify that, that's just like...
It's just like another conspiracy. It's like, you know, when people talk about like the third eye, it's literally like the third eye. It's like a life-changing thing. It's like new experiences that you like never actually seen before.
And I think that Christianity wants to cover that up. And not only Christianity, but other religions as well. They want to cover it up that they've actually used this type of psychedelic drug because if you go to the Vatican, you can actually see a statue with a third eye. But Christianity will not talk about it. Another interesting fact is that the holy water that they throw at us with that thing is actually used to be marijuana. So we do know that drugs are relevant within the religious world, and we do know that it could have an effect on how we see religion.
So pretty much with the pineal gland, what we're talking about with Christianity, it's in like every major religion that's like here nowadays. It's in Buddhism, it's in Hinduism, it's in Islam, Jews, it's in Jews.
It's in Judaism.
It's in Judaism and it's in Christianity. It's pretty much, it's literally like been going on for like generations, hundreds of years, thousands of years, whatever, how long Native Americans have been in like South America. And they're tribal people, they've been using it, they're mixing with like their vines. It starts with a bead, some type of like super scientific word, and it's mixed in with the DMT, and the vine actually lets you like have it go from your body into your brain. It like kind of gets rid of that layers, and like the DMT is not triggered because your brain knows like, oh shit, we can't have that in us, but the vine reaction with it like causes your brain to like kind of bypass that, and it goes straight into you and you get the high trip.
And this, like I said, this trip will make you see things that us as humans can't even compensate unless you've actually done the drug. And it's so hard because I've never done the drug. The research that I've looked up and whatnot, and people that I know that are kind of educated on this, like there are podcasts that talk about it. Like Joe Rogan, I'm pretty sure he does DMT a lot.
Yeah. He's talking about it a lot.
And basically all they're doing is they're just going into like a state of mind that you go into before you die. Like literally when your life flashes in front of your eyes, that's what it does. It makes you have this crazy trip that you can't even explain. But I do know that in France they did a study with, I don't know how many people, maybe 125, I don't really know, but all the people said the same thing, that they either went to another dimension, like a fourth, fifth, sixth dimension, and it was weird, and they can't really explain it. They
crazy.
They really can't explain it. Like I said, you have to be the one doing it to know. But they've also said that they've gone to different universes, and they've seen celestial beings, and they've seen all these like signs for this, and they've predicted stuff, and it's just absolutely insane. It's just mind-boggling.
They say celestial beings could be like God or whatever the gods are, or goddess. Or...
Described them as aliens.
So obviously it's not really well known because not many people know about it, but it's starting to get like pretty well known in like Western countries. It's all over America. It's in France, Europe, like everywhere, and it's starting to get into like New York. There's like I forget what they were saying where I found this. But pretty much, like, in any given night, there's 50 to 100 groups of people. Like, they call them sub-communities, and, like, they're people that, like, get weird. they get, like, the Amazonian, like, tribal look on them, and they start taking it, they literally try to reenact the tribal people in the Amazon. It's really crazy, but it's all over the United States. Even, like, celebrities are starting to do it. Chelsea Handler, I don't know if you guys know about her. She's, like, super big talk show host. Her friends have tried it. She's trying to try it. It's insane.
Joe Rogan loves it. He talks about how he does it all the time.
All the time.
He'll probably does it and then goes on a podcast and just trips the fuck out. So it's pretty intense.
So pretty much you have the tribes using it for thousands of years, hundreds of years. You have people in the Western countries using it now. It's spreading all over the place. And also you got animals into this shit too.
Yeah, like sheeps and cheetahs I know are too for sure, and they don't have the same like
They smoke
receptor.
it. They like smoke it.
No, they don't have the same receptor that we do in our brains, if that makes sense. So like when they are just eating grass, like plants give off chemicals, and
Wait, do they get the DMT from the grass and stuff?
they don't get the DMT, they just get a trip from eating like the plant. All plants
Like the chemical mix and
yeah,
stuff?
the
Alright.
chemical mixture in the plant. Sheep and cheetahs, they don't have the same receptor that we as human beings do in our brains, and most other animals have the same receptor as us, but for some reason, I think for sure, don't quote me, but sheeps and cheetahs don't have the same receptors. That doesn't block out the chemicals from plants, so when you see a sheep like grazing and eating its grass, it's basically tripped out all the time. Sheeps and cheetahs, I'm pretty sure, are the ones that are just always like messed up in the head because they are always tripped out. Think of it like as if you were to go eat a salad and that salad made you just trip out, go to another universe, and just become really baked for no reason.
Wait, is that true? That's true?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's my spirit animal. I want to be a cheetah.
I want to be a sheep. I want to graze and get high all day.
And like I said, it's really hard to understand unless you yourself have done it. And we have never done it yet. So what we're going to do is right now we have a little, maybe an ounce of it right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to take about 8 hits of it. It's already rolled and everything. And we're just going to, give it a shot. And we're going to film it so you guys can see what happens to us. And I'm totally kidding. We're going to make my grandmother, my 67-year-old grandmother, think that we're about to do this drug. And we're going to film our reaction for your enjoyment and your pleasure. It is hilarious, and she reacts so funny, and she's so loud. We're going to use this and tell her that our friend who travels a lot sent this from Peru. Because
Shout out to Madison.
She's been there before. And so we're going to say, well, she's in Peru, and this is legal there. They can just take it.
We had FedEx ship it out from whatever country, Peru, I think you said.
And we're gonna put it in our water or whatever and just act like we're drinking it. Like we're gonna say we made the stew and this is a drug. This is a psychedelic drug, and we're gonna see how she reacts. And I think it's gonna be golden.
And what she doesn't know is that this is actually just ink paint. It's literally just like ink paint. But when you put it in, it's like she's gonna have no idea. There's no labels or anything on it, so she's gonna be freaking the fuck out.
We'll catch you on the flip side. Alright, so we decided we're not gonna use ink because we don't want to get fucking ink poisoning. So we're gonna use.
We have food coloring instead because we probably won't die from food coloring.
And it's probably more safe. So, Grandma, come here.
A few moments later.
We have
What's done?
We have something we want to show you.
If it's bullshit, I don't want to see it.
Okay, you know our friend Madison?
No.
The one
You
that,
know
the one that
Madison.
travels the world.
The one that travels?
She's been to
I
Portugal.
don't care,
she's been
but
to-
go ahead.
Okay, so she sent us this psychedelic drug that will like make you trip into like another universe. So we're basically gonna try almost time travel. Like so your brain can compensate. Can we do it
You're
here?
fucked.
Well, that's what we're gonna do.
putting it in.
I'm doing it. All right. So should we?
I
Mix
want
it?
to see you drink that piss.
All right. Maybe we should mix it around a little bit because it's not setting.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Okay. So all it's gonna do, we just want you to just can we do the drugs?
Have you ever heard of DMT?
Who?
It's a drug. It's like literally like psychedelic.
It makes you go into another
I
universe.
heard of more shit than you'll ever know.
Okay. Well, can we
Okay.
just please do
That's
this?
stupid.
We're just gonna do it, and you have to like make sure we don't like die or anything.
I don't give a crap.
All right. Well,
You
wanna
want
go
to
first?
drink piss? Go
Go
ahead.
Go first.
Dumbass, dumbass, dumbass.
All right, my turn.
Dumber ass. Dumbass. Stupid ass. You're dumb. This is colored water, you dumb shit. That is the stupidest shit I ever seen in my life.
You don't believe it?
Cause she, no.
Well, good because it wasn't true, and we tried to prank you.
How you gonna prank me, Dom? I'm smarter than you. Smarter. I am not cheap. I am a high maintenance bitch.